55-52 in turnovers in this game. Hawaii has 20 and La Tech 11.
Free throws are going to come into play here too, Jim. You're 8 of 14, the Wahine from the line. Wahine with 9 team fouls, Louisiana Tech with 5. And Louisiana Tech 14 of 18 from the charity stripe. You get the sense that the Rainbow Wahine are smelling an opportunity here to beat this Louisiana Tech team, and the starting 5 come out of the timeout.
So 55-52. La Tech. They have traveled a long way to play this game. Hawaii will return the favor later on in the season. Holloway backing up by midcourt. Johnson against Jackson down low. Excellent baseline drive that time by Young.
And Young felt the flying Arbuckle above her. And nice head fake, nice patience by Young.
So 57-52 with 3:16 left. Hawaii needs some big shots. Here's Tinnen spinning to the hoop. Block, put up again, yes.
But Tinnen watched the 2 players fall to the floor and took off to the basket. Nice move by the senior.
Very smart, very intelligent play. Underneath the Johnson, that's wrested from her. And we have an arrow, but it will go to La Tech.
For Kamilah Jackson, we talk about the double-double performances into her 8th one tonight, but it's the defense against Adrian Johnson that I've been impressed with. And there you see the tie-up, and she's playing behind Johnson, using her body.
15 rebounds and 12 points for Jackson. Just an amazing freshman. 57-54, and they're still jostling. So the officials come over and say, let's not jostle. All together now.
Arbuckle's trying to step in. And this line formation on the inbounds, and causing a little chuckle at Arbuckle and Johnson. And that timeout, I believe, a 20 taken by Weatherspoon.
That could be a great move that Hawaii puts up on the Hall of Honor someday. The Arbuckle shuffle.
So you got to keep your eye on Johnson coming out of this on the inbounds. Although she has been relatively quiet. Adrian Johnson for Louisiana Tech coming in, averaging 20. She has 15 and 8. And it's Whitney Jones with 15. She's 3 of 6 from behind the arc, the senior point guard for Louisiana Tech.
2:54 left. 57-54. It has been an interesting game to see how both coaches have adjusted here. Both coaches have had to make moves when their players have gotten into deep foul trouble. One player, Rebecca Dew, has fouled out. And another whistle, and they're going to have to check something. The University of Hawaii keeps buying surplus U-boat technology to run their stat machines, and it has gone down again tonight. So they've had to work through the dark moments underneath the scorer's table to get it back. And the officials, again, are mysterious.
Well, they reset the shot clock to 19. It was at 14 coming out of the timeout. Weatherspoon noted it. It was changed.
Holloway, that's a tough shot for Holloway. Holloway does not look like a La Tech player. She doesn't fit the mold.
She's kind of got the toughy attitude out on the court and brings some fire to this group.
That was a clutch shot put up by Kanikoa, in and out. Kanikoa gets the rebound. Bungaite, Kuehu, her shot, in and out. Fighting for the rebound is Jackson, can't hold. Jackson goes down, and they will have a foul call. That's going to be on Young.
Well, Young trying to clear the basketball. She was contested on the rebound. It was Arbuckle on the other side, stood her ground, and they're going to call a foul on Young. Watch it, she's going to come back with the reverse pivot. And it was really the elbow and the arm movement that got the foul call.
So Hawaii has the possession. Get it into Kanakoa underneath 10, and no! It won't go over the rim. It remains 59-54, 2:15 left. Holloway with it. Holloway with those clutch shoots from far away, in and out, not good. And the ball is taken down by Kanakoa. She racehorses into the front court, goes all the way, lays it up and scores!
A mistake by Holloway, the quick shot from the three, taking no time off the clock, and Kanakoa racehorsing down the other way makes him pay.
59-56, Kanakoa again.
She's got to be careful, Jim.
Foul is called. I believe it's going to be on Tinnen. 59-56. Hawaii has played. You talk about, we mentioned this a lot, especially with Kanakoa. Played their hearts out. Boy, this Hawaii team has played their hearts out tonight against a team that came in here as the favorite and on the cusp, overwhelming favorite, La Tech. And when you look at all the times that these two teams have played and all the times that La Tech has been able to dominate the Rainbow Wahine, well, they played their game tonight, but they've been up against a team, the Rainbow Wahine, that have played their hearts out.
Absolutely, and that was a good look at Kanakoa. And remember, you know, she got a lot more rest tonight, not on purpose. She had the 4 fouls, had to go to the bench, and she has got some juice here with 1:44 left in this ball game. She would like nothing better to beat this team on her home floor as a senior.
So Kanakoa from the Big Island. Again, this time with their teammates Jackson and Tinnen, and also Arbuckle. Shot up and in.
Wahine now down to 1 timeout, Jim. 3 left for Weatherspoon and the Lady Texters.
Holloway's second shot is good. Holloway has that great touch from the free throw line and also from the outside. Kanakoa being chased. Finally brings it out in front. Clock resumes its ticking. 61-56. Kanakoa gives it back out. Kueho. She puts it up. It's in.
Well, you gotta love the shake and bake of Shanalei Kuehu when she gets in the air. Nice little 2-man game between the guards, Kanakoa and Kuehu.
So Kanakoa having trouble getting the ball to drop, but when it does, it's almost priceless.
And better on the run, you know, not spotting up and shooting, but on her way to the hoop, she's been more successful.
Johnson off the heel of the rim. That's taken down by Arbuckle. Ahead it goes to Kanakoa.
Wahine with better shot selection here late, Jim.
Under a minute to play. Into Jackson. And that ball will not drop. Jackson with that big smile. She knew she had the room, the possibility. And it just would not drop. Foul on the Johnson. That's her first of the second half. It is her 4th in this game. And so Jackson goes to the line. 61-58 and more whistles. Jackson
to the free throw line. Coming into this game, 41 of 59, right around 70%. These will be the biggest free throws of her young career here.
She's from Oakland, California, Jackson.
Just reset the clock from 49 seconds, the game clock, to 52.5. So again, clock woes.
2 shots for Jackson. She can pull Hawaii with less than a minute to play to within 1.
Remember now, we've got quite a crowd coming in here on the tail end of this game. Some were here the entire contest, but many coming in for this doubleheader. And that will give you some energy as a player.
Second shot. She needs it. She gets it. 61-60. 52 seconds left. And the clock ticking. Here comes Holloway. Jones with it. Jones looking for Johnson, checks off, goes to Young. Johnson again at the high post. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shot on the way, not good. Ball comes off in the lane. And coming up with it is Jackson. Kaneko goes over to the Hawaii bench, calls a timeout. 16 seconds left. 16.8 to be exact. And Hawaii has a chance. They have a chance. 61-60. La Tech.
And Wahine will use this last timeout, and you better believe that basketball will be in the hands of Keisha Kaneko. Who else would you want to have it at the end of the game at this point? Down 1 with 16 seconds left. And the shots taken by Louisiana Tech, incredibly poor with the last 2 minutes left here in the game, and it was really Jackson against Johnson. That defensive presence of Kamilah Jackson that has made the difference in the second half for the Wahine.
Taking a look at the scoring for Hawaii with 14, Kamilah Jackson. Another double-double performance for Kamilah Jackson in this game. Kaneko has 11. And remember, she sat on the bench for a long time. And then Arbuckle with 9, Kuehu with 10. And some of those shots were sweet indeed. For Louisiana Tech with 15, Johnson with 15, Whitney Jones with 11, Weisinger. And so they have spread out the scoring as far as double digits is concerned. Hawaii has 3 players in double-digit scoring. So here we go. 16.8.
And inbounding this, they're going to concede. Weisinger on Kaneko.
Kaneko puts it up in the lane. Doesn't go. And they battle each other for possession. It will go to the arrow on the held ball. And Hawaii will have another opportunity with 8.6 seconds.
Unbelievable turn of events. Johnson was waiting for the logical foul to come from the Wahine, and instead they get a possession call. They will have another chance.
Kuehu will play the ball in for Hawaii. 61-60, La Tech. The game on the line right here.
Weatherspoon with 3 timeouts, not taking one.
Kuehu looking, gives it to Kaneko, back to Kuehu. Her shot misses everything. Jackson! No! Jackson! No again! Whistle blows. The whistle blows.
Gutsy call by the official. Jackson with 2 tries underneath, and Kamilah Jackson so upset with herself for missing the second one, and she's going to have to gather her emotions as she will go to the free throw line with a chance to win this.
Kiara Young has just fouled out. The fouls were called on Young. So now here is Kamilah Jackson.
2 times, gets the tip and misses the second one, and you see Jackson used to making those. And we talked about 4-time state champion, a national champion in high school. She's a winner. She's used to those balls falling, and she's used to being in these situations.
But the chances that Hawaii had, they started with 16. Quick shot by Kaneko. That didn't work. Then they had 8 seconds left. They put it in, had chances at having the ball crawl over the rim. It just didn't, but another foul. 2.6 seconds left, and here is Kamilah Jackson, and a timeout has been called by La Tech. And so objections no doubt being filed by the coaching staff of La Tech.
Weatherspoon having to get the officials' attention in a big way there. Surprised that she wasn't going to take that timeout, and I think she asked one of the players to take it on the court, but she had to yell for it. So trying to ice Kamilah Jackson. Jackson from the floor, only 2 free throws attempted and both of them made.
Jackson, 14 points, 17 rebounds.
Well, she had the 25 rebound performance, which is ties the record nationally for this season up to this point in time. And that was against Bakersfield when she had that prolific 31-point, 25 rebound performance.
So here we go. It's one of those moments this crowd will quiet. First shot on the way. No.
Remember now, Wahine out of timeouts.
Jackson will try it again. Possibilities now of tying the game, but there's still 2.6 seconds left. Second shot is good. 61-61. La Tech will call a timeout. And now the big probability is overtime. But with 2.6 seconds and a team with the talent of La Tech, anything can happen.
And you could certainly racehorse it up and get a shot out of it, to say the least.
As soon as the ball left her hand, you knew the chances were going to be slim. But she's hung in there and has tied the game now at 61. She has 15 points, speaking of Kamilah Jackson. And so we will probably, in all possibility, here, if you were to put a bet down, go to overtime. Hawaii on a 5-0 run. And then still one more game coming at you tonight. Men's game between Hawaii and Boise State.
You know, the interesting part is they certainly have outplayed Louisiana Tech over the last 2 or 3 minutes here. They had quite a few misses, barely missed inside shots, the Rainbow Wahine, just couldn't get them to fall. We'll see if that carries on over into overtime, but 2.6 left to go here.
2.6. There'll be a long pass involved somewhere in the 2.6. And La Tech certainly has the ability to catch and shoot here.
University of Hawaii, basketball.
And that pass is blocked by Tinnen. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, she blocked it and put it back in.
Now they're going to check the time again.
Well, some time ran off the clock. That was the longest block in the world right there, from 2.6 to 1.7.
It was a slow motion block.
It was. Weatherspoon has been on that clock the entire second half, and she's been right more often than not.
So we'll see. We've had quite a performance by the officials tonight. They've had to rule on many different things, some of them mysterious. There you see Teresa Weatherspoon, one of the great players in the history of women's basketball.
Played for many, many years at an unbelievably high level. I think that's the most impressive thing about her.
So now there is 0.2 of a second left. Or two seconds, yes. Too many zeros. So instead of it being 1.7, they've now elongated it to 2.3. There's the long pass. It is caught, and it is fumbled out of bounds. And you know something? There's still 1.5 seconds left. There's still 1.5 seconds left, and Hawaii should have the ball underneath their basket, shouldn't they?
We're going to see what their call is, because the ball, it was deflected off of Johnson. She actually touched it in bounds, went off of her foot. Hawaii will have to play this off the cuff as they have no timeouts.
So the referee's trying to calm things down here. 1.5. Turn, shoot. It's the game. No.
Boy, that was close. Closer than everybody thought it was going to be.
Overtime coming up.
Another thrilling University of Hawaii men's volleyball season is quickly approaching, and season tickets are on sale now. Head coach Charlie Wade returns 4 starters from last year's team that finished 4th in the AVCA men's volleyball poll. Among the returners are All-Americans Jonas Umloft and Josh Walker, who are ready to lead the Warriors against a tough home slate of nationally ranked opponents. For tickets, visit HawaiiAthletics.com. Call 944-2697 or stop by the Stan Sheriff Center box office. Hawaii Volleyball. We're set for success.
The simple joy of temptation.
For a limited time, get a 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for just $5.99, made with tender white meat chicken. Give in to temptation, Hawaii.
Oki Trading and Marble House have become Hawaii Home Expo, Hawaii's one-stop resource for home remodeling. A fantastic range of stone and carpeting products to complete any design or remodel. The finest range of Toto products. Visit the Jacuzzi Spa showroom and line of Whirlpool baths. Choose from a range of Viking and other name brand appliances. And now the exclusive Liebherr line of refrigerators and wine coolers. Hawaii Home Expo.
Screens and Things has helped Hawaii's homeowners replace screens, windows, glass, and doors for decades. Visit our Screens and Things showroom for the latest security screen doors, along with screens to keep your house cool the energy-efficient way. We recently opened the Window and Door Store showroom in Mo'iliili to better showcase our windows, doors, shower doors, and more. Vinyl, aluminum, fiberglass, or wood-framed, let our experts help you find what's right for you. Screens and Things and the Window and Door Store. Trusted experience for over 33 years.
Tied at 61, La Tech from Ruston, Louisiana against Hawaii. And the Rainbow Wahine will get ready to take it another 5 minutes.
Remember now, Kaneko for the Wahine with 4 fouls. Adrian Johnson for the Texters with 4. Louisiana Tech has 2 timeouts and Wahine just 1 added for the overtime.
Johnson and Arbuckle will tip it off. It will go to La Tech. And with it is Holloway, Martina Holloway. She's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is Johnson against Jackson on the outside. Oh, Holloway snuck in behind the Hawaii defense and easily dropped it in.
It's a nice pick on the wing, and Holloway found herself all alone. Holloway only averaging 10 minutes, and tonight she's gotten about double the minutes as she has played well for the Lady Texters at the point.
So Hawaii needs to be productive again, but this time it is in overtime. So they've got to kind of hitch it up again. Shot up, and that is not good. Put back, not good. But a foul was called. Put back by Jackson after the hit or after the shot.
Always underneath. Always has position on the offensive glass. I mean, you wonder at this level, how does that happen? And oftentimes she goes in very deep and pushes her way back as the shot goes off. She's very active during the shot.
Shot up and not good. So it remains 63-61.
She's now 3 of 5 from the line.
Hawaii in free throws is 11 for 19. That shot up and in. And it's 63-62. Still in the first minute of overtime. Holloway will bring it in to the front court. Bramble Donaldson to Johnson. That shot on the way. That is short. Short by Weisinger.
We're surprised Johnson didn't go right back up there. The only place she's gotten the basketball is right here, and she can't do a whole lot with it from there.
Weisinger hitting. Now check that. Bramble Donaldson. Chantelli Bramble Donaldson. So it is 65-62. They drop back into a 2-3 zone. La Tech does. Kaneko into the attacking zone to Kuehu. Kaneko directing traffic. Arbuckle down low it goes. Spin move. Shot up. That tumbles in. by Jackson. Kamilah Jackson again.
And looking for the spin move, didn't have it and went back the other way, and is so good with her left and right hand. She is tough to handle underneath.
16 points now for Jackson. 65-64. And a foul is called underneath.
Looked like Arbuckle almost took a spill there. They're going to call it? No, they're going to call it on Arbuckle. That's her fourth, Jim.
So it will be Holloway at the line. La Tech kind of went over by the bench like it was a timeout. Shot up by Holloway. This is good. She has 8 points in the game. So it's 66-64. La Tech, 3:04 left in overtime. And that's perfect from the free throw line. Holloway just seems to be in the right place at the right time. Here comes Hawaii. They need a score to keep it close, keep the possibilities open. Jackson, Kanikoa. Uehu goes by Holloway. Kanikoa throws it away.
Boy, that was the
That's
right.
not good.
You know, it was the right place at the right time. She just didn't make the right pass. As Tinnen all alone out there looking at a 3-shot. That zone not particularly active for the Lady Texters, and Wahine just missed an opportunity there.
Weisinger. Coming up from down low is Johnson. Whistle blows. They're going to give it to Hawaii. Arbuckle took a header in the lane. Foul is on Weisinger. 2:28 left to play. That's the 10th. That's the 10th foul. 10th team foul. And that the next time Hawaii will get 2 shots.
And that goes for both teams.
So Hawaii certainly has been given opportunities. They cannot complain that they've been completely shut down, because they haven't. Just that the ball just has not dropped. Bungaite.
Bungaite, the biggest shot of her career right there. The 3 from the European. She loves to shoot it, and she drills it.
Tied at 67. Down low to Johnson. Johnson. That ball is, yes, that ball is capped by Jackson. Hawaii gets the arrow. 1:49 left.
Watch this now, Jim. Jackson not biting on the fakes, not biting, keeping her feet, keeping her hands up. A clinic on post defense.
Arbuckle comes up to the high post. Directing traffic again is Kanikoa. 3-pointer off the heel of the rim that time by Tinnen. With it is Jones. For La Tech, gets it from Holloway. Baseline drive, puts it up and in. Whistle blows, blocking foul.
Wow. Tough call. I thought Jones should have pulled up and taken the jumper from the baseline. She forced the action and looked like Wahine defender had position. Let's take a look. Boy, that tough call there, and this is huge. May turn into a 3-point play.
So the transfer from Baylor, Jones, puts up the shot. It's good. Big play for La Tech, 70-67. 1:18 left to play in overtime. Hawaii has given it its best effort, that's for sure. Tinnen gives it back to Kanikoa, positioning Jackson in the hole. Jackson with it. Drops it off. Bungaite, another 3? No. Put back Tinnen? No. Foul call.
That's a great rebound from Tinnen, coming in from the 3 spot that she usually stands in out there. Crashes the boards on Bungaite's shot, and she will have an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws here and pull the Wahine to within 1.
Donaldson, her 4th personal foul, shooting 2. Tinnen. She needs it. Gets the first one. 70-68. Less than a minute to play in the first overtime. 58 seconds. Second shot. That goes. And it is now 70 to 69. Hawaii putting on some pressure in the backcourt. This is Johnson. Johnson will give it up to Holloway. And Holloway has made the right decisions in running this team. It's against Kaneko. Holloway to Johnson coming up from down deep. Puts it up, and that will not go. Ball comes off to Bungaiti. Kaneko, 32 seconds left. Timeout has been called by Hawaii. Here we go again. You talk about deja vu. Here in this overtime period, Hawaii has another opportunity. And in regulation, they had opportunity after opportunity. And they succeeded in tying it, sending it into overtime. And now, with 28 seconds left to play in this overtime period, it presents itself again. That possibility presents itself again. It's been a great game.
It's been a great game. And again, remember now, 28.5 on the game clock, 21 seconds on the shot clock. So Louisiana Tech will get the basketball back, but this has been a great game. Again, timeouts, no timeouts left for the Wahine, so they will have to make a plan both offensively and defensively.
So the Wahine just did not play well against their last opponent, New Mexico State. They lost 74 to 58. But tonight, they have been right there.
And it was a tough outing that night. They just never got off the mark. In this game, you felt like they were ready to go from the get-go. Except for that little lapse in that middle of the first half, they've competed every second of this ball game.
We'll see who steps up now for Hawaii. 18 points now for Kamilah Jackson. She has another double-double performance. Still a men's game to go. Boise State against Hawaii. That's the second game of tonight's doubleheader.
Saw that graphic last time Louisiana Tech was in overtime. In an overtime situation, they lost to Fresno State. Fresno State, of course, picked first in the Western Athletic Conference this season, and Louisiana Tech right behind them. So this would be an upset.
So Hawaii with Tenen, Kaneko, Bungaiti. Also in the game is Jackson and Arbuckle.
Who gave that shot up?
And she launches it again. That's not good. Long rebound comes off. And La Tech owns it. Holloway.
Gotta catch him.
Holloway still in the backcourt. 5.6 seconds left.
Boy, tough shot. Bungaiti had to first look open, and they left her open, opted to leave her open, and overplayed Kaneko. She took the shot, missed everything. And they could hardly chase Louisiana Tech down to get a foul. Not what they wanted coming out of that timeout.
Bungaiti didn't have it, didn't have the shot on the first opportunity, and all of a sudden they just retreated from her, and she realized, hey, I got another opportunity here. Didn't work. Holloway at the line to seal it. And there's now 71 to 69 with 5.6 seconds left to play. Holloway again. Hawaii will have 5.6 seconds to hit the three. They just may do that, sending it into another overtime. Not touching the ball as Kaneko finally picks it up. Clock starts. Kaneko, shot up by Tenen. That is not good. And with 1/10 of a second, foul has been called. So Hawaii will have to give up the ghost after a mighty fight, after this effort worthy of note here at the Stan Sheriff.
Well, that was interesting. Louisiana Tech opted to drop back in the zone for this entire overtime period, and Kaneko allowed to not have to touch the basketball till half court.
Donaldson will be at the line. 1/10 of a second. And that is the game. Hawaii will lose it either 73-69 or 74-69. But what an effort by the home team. That goes in. Arbuckle will just play the ball in. That'll be it. And that's it. So it ends 74-69 La Tech. Hawaii gives La Tech everything that they were worthy of receiving. Hawaii did not back off, and they take it into overtime. The most valuable players from Louisiana Tech and Hawaii. Louisiana Tech, Adrienne Johnson, she had a total of 15, and for Hawaii, Kamilah Jackson, another double-double performance. She has 18 points. I believe it was her 8th double-double performance
I believe you're right,
of the season. So Hawaii loses, but they lose with a great effort. An effort in college basketball does count for something. 74-69 the final. Red Star Moment now is sponsored by Heineken. Give yourself a good name. And the Red Star Moment inbounds pass underneath to Jackson, and she kept things going. Jackson with another just tremendous performance. Rainbow Warriors are up next here on the court at the Stan Sheriff Center as they tip it off against the Broncos of Boise State in another WAC showdown. Stick around. That game is coming up in just about a half hour. And it's coming up right here on K5, the home team. For Lori Santi, happy birthday to her daughter tonight.
Thanks, Jim.
And the K5 crew, this is Jim Leahy. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been another exclusive sports presentation of K5, the home team. Hawaii loses by 4.